If you're planning to write your CA foundation in June 2024 and haven't started your preparation, don't worry, I got you covered. So I'm bringing a solid study plan which you can use to clear your CA foundation in just 40 days, which is what I also used to clear my CA foundation, and I cleared it in my very first attempt. So stay tuned till the end. Hi everyone, I'm Megha Bansali, Indian Qualified Chartered Accountant and ACCA. So I belong to a family filled with CAs. My uncle was All India rank 1, my dad was All India rank 18, and I've got all these tips from them which I have used in preparing my CA exam, CA journey, and I'm bringing all those tips just for you. So to start with, CA Foundation has just 4 papers, which is your accountancy, business law, maths, and economics. So these are your 4 subjects that you have in your CA Foundation. And to clear your CA Foundation, you need to score 200 out of the total 400, and you need to get 40 percentage in each of your paper. So how do you go about preparing for all of these examinations? Now, if you see, accountancy is something that I think everyone would have studied in their 12th standard. So accountancy is a typical easy and comfortable kind of a paper that is there. Then moving on to business law. Business law is something relatively new for everyone. They haven't studied it. So probably you can spend a little more time on your business law, and it is little theoretical, so it can get little boring. But I'm going to give you a tip on how to ease your business law preparation. Then you have maths and economics. Typically, there would be very few people who would have had both in their 12th standard. There would be more people who would have had either economics or who would have had either mathematics in their 12th standard. However, so one subject would be new, one subject is something that you've already studied in your 12th. So now basically you have 4 subjects. So 2 I'm assuming you have studied in 12th, 2 you haven't, and 2 are practical, 2 are theory. So how do you plan it up? Now let's say you're starting your preparation. Now we have 40 days left. I am leaving the last 10 to 12 days for revision. So probably leaving the month of June for revision. 20th is your examination. So June is the month that you should be revising. Now you have your entire May to prepare for your exam. So how do you do that? First and foremost, please download a section-wise weightage that is available on ICAI's knowledge portal, wherein you get an analysis of which topic comes for how many percentage. So typically your final accounts will come for how many marks, your basic concepts like journal, ledger, trial balance, they come for how many marks. So a detailed chapter-wise weightage is available for all the 4 subjects. So please download that first and then see which topic is high weightage and which topic you are comfortable with. So typically you should be first focusing on the high weightage topic, and if you are aware of this topic, then please do that first, because high weightage and higher confidence will be available on these topics. So plan your studies accordingly. Now how you should be drafting your study plan is, please don't say that okay, I have 1 month, so roughly about 1 week for each subject. So 1 week I will do accountancy, 1 week then I will do business law. Please don't do that. That is uh, a big no and biggest mistake that you would be making. So you have to do all the subjects every day. Okay, please plan it that way. So typically how you should be doing, now we have 2 theoretical papers, which is your law and economics, 2 practical papers, which is your accountancy and mathematics. So you start your day by doing law. Okay, because law is very important, very relevant, and you will use it practically a lot more. It will come in your CA intermediate, it will come in your CA final also. So law is very important, you need to kind of learn it well. So you break down your everyday morning 1 hour, 1.5 hour for law. So you start reading your law accordingly. So first 2 hours you can give to law, and then you can probably do half an hour of questions from the topic that you have prepared. So while doing questions, it gets a little mind gets a little refreshed. After you do that, take a small break, then probably you can pick up your practical paper, which is your accountancy or mathematics. Then you take a break, Again, you do a little bit of theory, which is your economics, and then followed by a practical paper. So you can follow this timetable for finishing your syllabus. So typically, if you're spending 2 hours for each of your practical paper, which will be 4 hours plus 1 hour for your theory, 6 to 7 hours is what your timetable looks like, which is decent amount of time that you can spend on preparing for your examination. So please plan your studies accordingly, and guys, please have buffer days, because there are times you might not finish a topic based on your estimated time, or there are times you don't feel like studying. So take your breaks, that's okay, and have a buffer day. So I would suggest have one buffer day for every week, or at least have 4 5 hours of buffer every week. So whatever is pending, you can finish that, or you can use that time to solve your doubts, talk to your teachers, talk to your friends who are studying, and get all your doubts cleared. So this is how you can plan your studies. Moving on, from where should you be studying? My first recommendation would be ICAI study material. I know it's pretty lengthy, but honestly, it's become a lot more student friendly than when I used to study. It has so many colors, it has so much summary, questions are there, examples are there. So, ICAI study material is really good. You should be referring to that. However, if you've attended any classes and you find that study material good, you can stick to that also, not a problem. But I would really recommend that you do questions from the study material itself. So you can do the topic, do the questions. Do all the questions as in when you're studying, do not keep them for the end. Reason being, if you are doing the questions right after you have studied, you will be able to solve it, so you will feel more confident about it. And if there is something that you haven't understood, you can go back and refer to it. So your concept is 100% clear. But if you do it after 10 days, 15 days, the retention might be lower. So that's how you can kind of plan your studies. Now moving on to your revision, so you have good 20 days. Typically what you can do in your first 1 week, you can solve 7 past papers. So every day you're kind of taking 1 past papers, and then you're kind of evaluating it, seeing some concepts if you're not able to remember, trying to revise it. So spend good 1 week doing your past papers, because they are really helpful, and you will also understand what kind of questions are going to come, from where it is going to come, which topic you need to kind of revise well. 1st to 7th of June you should be spending in revising your past papers. Then you have like roughly 12 days left. So from 19th to 7th, if I do, you have 12 days left. Then you have 4 subjects, so you have 3 days per subject. Last 3 days should be for your accountancy, which is your 19th, 18th, and 17th. Leave that for your accountancy. Then the balance day, you spend 3 days per subject. Revise it well, do some of the questions that you've marked earlier, do some questions from past paper, do your mock papers that are available by ICAI, and then you kind of finish all your subjects, and last 3 days for your accountancy. This is how you can prepare for your CA foundation in 40 days. And trust me, 40 days are much more, they are a lot of days to kind of prepare for your CA foundation. CA foundation is not very difficult to clear, because all the topics, concepts are something that you've already studied in your 12th standard, so it gets easier and simpler. So please do not be afraid of preparing for your CA foundation. It's not too late. You can start now and still get a very good result in your examination. And if you require any kind of guidance on how to clear your CA foundation or your CA intermediary, CA final, you can definitely reach out to me. Details have been shared here. And guys, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing a lot of study tips which will help you throughout your CA journey. Uh, Please do share it with your friends who are preparing for the examination. Like my video. Also drop in a comment below on stating how you found my tips. And if there is any particular topic on which you want me to make content, then also you can drop in a comment below. I'll be very happy to help you. I'll be back with more such content. Till then, take care.